Where there is a lack of finance or a lack of funding or a lack of money, I think some of the best creativity comes from as well.
You wake up and you go to sleep still thinking about this. It doesn't stop.
Times will be tough. Like, there will be moments where things are not going away, and you have to just grind through that.
It's less about you and more about your team and the people around you.
As you guys have worked inside independent music and beyond, what are some of the unique opportunities and also challenges that you think independent artists specifically face?
Where there is a lack of finance or a lack of funding or a lack of money, I think some of the best creativity comes from as well. Because it forces people to really kind of home in on their craft and collaborate. As a developing artist and coming through, there are going to be times when it's just you, and you have to find that inner determination. You have to find that inner belief. So one of the biggest things you have to overcome sometimes is your own self and your own doubts, right? And if you have that philosophy of independent-mindedness and that entrepreneurial spirit to drive through, and you're convinced to succeed, then you'll make everyone else feel that way as well.
I agree with that. I feel like it's literally about, I think it's about also acknowledging the fact that, like, times will be tough. Like, there will be moments where things are not going away, and you have to just grind through that. Also, take care of your mind. Like, don't forget to, like, see your friends and, like, go outside and do things that are outside of the work. But yeah, be prepared to, like, make sacrifices and work hard, and also that it's possible, because often when we're kids, we see, a career in music as something that is a dream. It's almost unattainable, but it's possible. You just need the right people around you and the right mindset and a real kind of adventurous, hard-headed spirit, but it's possible, and, like, dreams come true in that very real way, I think.
I love the word community. It's nice to surround yourself with not the mirror on the wall, but people that you love and respect that could actually push you to reach deeper and better.
We've talked a lot today about how being independent doesn't mean that you're alone, and what it really means to develop within a village, your own unique vision, but with the support of your allies and conspirators. So I just want to talk a little bit about, like, who are the people in your village, and especially as you've been on this development journey, what kinds of people are crucial to your success, and what kind of folks are you trying to meet as you develop your skills?
When I was in my early 20s and managing my first client, I felt that I needed to do everything on my own. I felt like I had so much to prove, and I would do whatever I needed to do to prove that I'm Courtney Stewart, who I am today. But little did I know that it's less about you and more about your team and the people around you. And it's the circle and the people that you surround yourself around that helps you to flourish and to be greater.
Yeah, finding the people that just have that same frequency and that same energy is what catapults this from a very lonely job to a fun, wow, look at what we did with our life. That's what I think I'll look back on this time. As Arlo and I were saying, we were just in our bedrooms trying to make something happen, but then you find the teams around you. You found Ali, I found you, and it starts to come together because you wake up and you go to sleep still thinking about this. It doesn't stop. I'm obsessed.
You're right. I mean, it's so true as well, because when you think about the fact that every single artist, whether it's in music or otherwise, started off, at ground zero, at level zero by themselves with only their vision to sustain them. And it has to be strong enough that you keep grinding for years and years and years until you find the people around you. At the time when I was part of the Foundry, I was very much at the beginning. I don't think the full EP had even come out yet. And I think I had this vision in my mind. I knew where I wanted to go, but it was about, for me, the creative is very important. So it was thinking about styling. It was thinking about what directors I wanted to work with. It's just about finding people around me who are hardworking, who inspire me with their hard work, and who are also willing to do kind of whatever it takes to realize my vision, whether it's creative, whether it's a goal, whether it's I want to play this venue or I want to collaborate with this person. It's just about finding that community and also sticking with that community and growing together. I think there's nothing better than working with people who I've kind of known for years, and who have my back more than anyone else.
Yeah, I mean, just Foundry specifically, you know, it was an incredible asset to us. When it came to YouTube, apart from the financial benefit, which is just absolutely crucial at the early stages of an EP campaign when you're desperate to make good creative, desperate to make good content, but you just don't have the money to produce that sort of content sometimes. So yeah, no, thanks again to YouTube for helping us out.